Welcome to the 11th video here on this 84-part series where I talk about spiritual concepts that will change your life. This video I'm going to briefly open the topic of extraterrestrials. Now, if you were to ask me, are extraterrestrials real? Yes, 100%. I can guarantee you that. They are real. Maybe not real in the sense that how you see them in movies, but they are very, very real. They are on this planet. Yes, they are observing us. Each individual has, extraterrestrials that are observing them. Not everyone, but most people. From what I've heard from other spiritual people that have credibility to listen to, is that there are extraterrestrial beings in the earth as well, inside deep into the earth, which I've kind of sensed that that's a possibility. That's something that is not that's a real thing. And I've also had experiences with extraterrestrials, which I'm going to share with you here today. When it comes to planet Earth, we are evolved. We are the most evolved species on this planet. But in terms of the cosmos, we are not evolved. We are very, very unevolved, to be kind to us. There are much more evolved civilizations that are just a few light years away, if you being relative, like the Pleiades, and which is where I'm originally from. That's the DNA that I have, or to be more specific, that place is where I harmonize or resonate with the most, the Pleiadians or Pleiades. And yes, extraterrestrial beings are here. I personally don't look at any of the YouTube videos and whatever else is on the internet of like, oh, UFO, this and that. Most of it is nonsense. If it is them, fantastic. If it's not them, most of it's not. That's not how they're going to introduce themselves to us. And they will introduce themselves to us about maybe, a decade, maybe a little bit longer. I'd be surprised if it's more than 30 years. So in this period of time, it will be kind of common knowledge that these things are real, these things exist, just like it's common knowledge now that there are star seeds on this planet. Star seeds have been coming to Earth since the 1960s, or I should say most of them, some maybe even earlier, and they're still coming to this Earth. And I'm one of them. I'm a star seed. And people like that are very rare to find. One day I was sitting and meditating. Actually, I was kind of nudged to find this meditation practice on YouTube by Sadhguru. It's called, you hold the yoga mudra, which is you take your tips of your fingers, you make a circle, you keep your fingers straight, you place it on your lap, and with your head tilted forward, you close your eyes and you meditate. I felt like I needed to do this, or I needed to learn this. It was in my room in Toronto. And I sat down, and I was holding this yoga mudra, and I lifted my head up, and I was listening to the music that was playing. It was a guided meditation, and I was following the instructions. And there was a period of silence that the YouTube video stopped or paused, and you were just to observe yourself. And as I was sitting with my eyes closed like this, it felt like a beam from my pineal gland or my third eye. It opened up and it went straight into space, just outside of planet Earth, or somewhere up there, in space, outside of our atmosphere. And I was able to directly connect to a spaceship of the Pleiadians. And there was 2 or 3 beings in that spaceship, and they kind of resembled us, actually. They looked like humanoid figures. They were much taller, their skin was slightly different, they had different characteristics and features. But, wow. And it wasn't, first of all, this is very crazy to say, because once you have this kind of experience, people kind of mock you and ridicule you, which is okay. I'm open to it. But also I want to emphasize or reiterate that this is not imagination, because I have a very active mind. I meditate a lot. I have a lot of introspection. I have clarity of mind. I have insight. Insight is the best way to describe it. And I know when I have powerful visualizations. I know when my imagination is very strong. This was not imagination. This was not the workings of my own mind. This was an actual physical reality that occurred. So, like I said, my pineal gland or my third eye opened up, and I was able to connect to this spaceship. And first of all, I was like, wow, this is amazing. This has never happened to me before, but I knew that this needed to happen now. I needed to kind of be aware of these beings. And they told me something. They told me essentially that we're looking out for you, like we're specifically looking out for you. And, be calm. We're kind of guiding you, but also protecting you. We're keeping you safe. So, and that was it. And that's it, just like that. The thing closed, and I was back to my regular reality. And that was a very wonderful experience. So the way that I understand it is that there are a lot of people here on Earth. A lot of, I don't want to use the term regular people, because I don't really know what that word means. But people that are here that have been coming back over and over again to work on their karma. They have been here for hundreds, if not thousands of years or lifetimes. And they keep coming back to work on various things, and other people are being brought here from different places, and this is like a big factory too. It's a great place to work out your karma here on this planet Earth. And it was decided sometime ago, maybe in the 1960s, that's how that number, that I sense that that's true, that human beings needed help. They needed a push or adjustment or some guidance. And beings from different parts of the universe, I guess, volunteered, or they were placed here. And these beings we now refer to as starseeds, which starseed is like a being that can hold a lot of light in them, number one. They don't have a lot of karma or issues within themselves that they need to work out. They have some, but very minimal. And they have connection to their ancestors, which are in the clouds, far away from this Earth. Those are the 3 basic things. And they came here to collectively, all the starseeds, to generate enough light to push out into the atmosphere so that other people can become awakened, so they can absorb light into their body, and so they can emanate light, and so the entire consciousness of the Earth can emanate. And this has been happening for quite a long time now, and it is still happening. And we are fortunate that these beings are emanating or sending us light from various parts of the galaxy as well. And planet Earth is receiving light on a daily basis. And if you're open to it, or if you're allowing, you can absorb this light. And it will change you, it will transform you. It will shift you into what we can say is 5th dimensional consciousness, This fifth dimensional consciousness, just to talk about this briefly, is like you have the ability to construct your own reality as you wish. And the lighter your body becomes, the more your mind activates, the more ability you have to manifest, the easier your manifestation becomes, as well as, overall, the better human being you will be. So this is currently happening, and it's been happening for quite some time, and it will continue to happen until the point of around roughly 2036. After that, it's like if you have an apple that's growing on the tree, it has a process of maturing and reaching its peak edibility. But once it does ripen and it becomes the exact color that it needs to be, and the tree says, okay, you had enough nourishment and you're ready. You're ready to either fall or to be picked by an animal or a primate and be eaten, and to pass on the seeds. So 2036 is going to be basically the harvest time, which is going to be very wonderful. And technology is a big part of this. Technology is a huge part of this. Technology is not bad or evil. Technology is wonderful. And we have stepped away from the timeline of technology being some sort of tool against humanity. That's not how it is. It's not the case now. Technology is going to be, it is a wonderful tool that will aid humanity in its growth and evolution of consciousness. Technology is going to be used for doing all of the work and jobs that human beings are currently struggling with, and no one really needs to do, like cleaning and cooking and all the menial jobs that a robot can do, and do 10 times better. So technology is going to shift us into the golden age, where human beings don't really have to do much. You don't have to go and work hard. You will just, sit, explore your consciousness, or work on yourself and manifest what you want with your reality. There won't be the need for that's all I have to say for that for now. So to summarize, and like I said, these extraterrestrial beings are here. They're actually, some of them are not physical in nature. They're in a different dimension, and they are here, and then you can connect to them. I don't know why you would. It's not necessary. But it's not something that you need to be afraid of. They're not probing anyone, at least not anymore. And in some cases, they can even assist you, which that's all I have to say for that. Okay, well, this video has reached 13 minutes and 33 seconds now. I've noticed that after a video has reached about 20 or 12 minutes, it sets itself onto a different level of energy, and you can benefit much more than if it was 11 minutes or shorter. So I'm going to make my videos at least 12 minutes when I can, and that's when you will benefit the most.